at Soto, Guerrero, Machado, Tatis, and Julio Rodríguez, and they beat themselves. Third inning, Tatis Jr. tries to go from first to third on an Aaron Judge throw, which was a rocket, and nails him. And mind you, it was 2 outs. The Dominican Republic, they were 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position in this game. Then in the ninth, full count, Mason Miller throws a nasty slider that missed the zone. It did. I admit it. Bad call. And home plate umpire Corey Blazer rang up Geraldo Perdomo. Anyway, his hands went straight to the sky. Bad call. Yes, it was. Did the Dominican Republic beat themselves? Yes, they did. As we customarily say on this show, put it in the comments. As you can see, I'm fired up tonight. Let's go. It's the Weekend Rewind. It's up next.
This is Sports Chasers, where real fans get real sports talk. No hot takes, no narratives, just objective perspective, honest debate, and everything happening across the sports landscape. Now, let's join the chase.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's another edition of the Sports Chasers. It's the Weekend Rewind, man. And this is where we rewind all the sports events from the weekend and on Fridays since the last time we've been on, man. But before we get into anything, as you can see, I'm fired up. Hey, make sure you like, click, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit all the bells for all the notification. And those that are listening to me on the podcast side, I got something for y'all at the end of the show, too, for the podcast, folks. Make sure y'all do what? Give us that what? 1, 2, 3, 4, what? 5-star review, 5-star review. Lovers or haters, let us know how we're doing, as you so eloquently do every day and every week, man. Let's meet the crew. D-Dubs, what's up, man? How are you this evening, sir?
Yo, man, that was a good intro, bro. That was a good intro. You know, I messed up on that one, but it's all good, man. They won't even know it.
little editing, man. We'll make it straight, man. But
hey.
Yo, man, you alluded to it, man. This crying, bro. This crying, man.
Yo, this crying got to stop. This crying got to stop. Hey, guys, it wasn't the reason why you lost. Understand that. It's a whole 9 innings of baseball. You lost before that bad call. So it was a bad call. Yes, it was a little low. Yes, some people say a lot low. But, yo, whatever you think, put it in the comment section. Let us know. Click like and subscribe. We on the road to 4,000. All right? We appreciate it. But, Kev, go ahead.
Appreciate that. And we got our resident baseball MLB expert, Al Clawson, in the building today. Al, what's up, sir? How are you?
Hey, we fired up, man. We fired up. Great game. WBC has lived up to his expectations. I can honestly say that. Got another big one tonight with Venezuela and Italy, but we getting into the last night game first. I know that.
Gotcha,
Yes.
Gotcha, man. And we're bringing the DA here. DA, what's up, sir? How are you today?
There you go.
What's good? What's good? We're good with you, man.
It's the DA. What's good with you? How you doing, brother?
You know what it is, man.
Hey,
always working.
I didn't talk to you last night. Was you crying too last night, or
was
you with the
listen,
rest?
I was actually happy that the players took it more serious than the coach. And dudes want to win because that's what they do. Played a really good game. I mean, all the way around. Everybody, I'm not going to say had a chance to be a hero because that's not the way I look at it. But everybody had a chance to do their job and they did it.
Well, hold on, DA. We're going to hold you right there because the atmosphere was fantastic last night. I was going to get into that. Hey, man, yo, the atmosphere was crazy.
We knew that.
They mentioned
we knew that. We knew that
they
before
mentioned
it started.
It was going to be – it felt like a Game 7, and it definitely was.
I'll tell you this much, man, real talk.
Good.
The Dominican crowd, they brought the whole tournament.
They did.
Didn't matter. Game 1 through, they'll be in the consolation game, they're going to go all in because they love the sport. Point blank, period. It's not even a thing where you're saying, well, this is just what they bring every game. Just know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just know that that's what's coming when you see them. When they hit home runs, they got that energy. And you can see it come off. The American dudes start to have that energy.
That energy is
towards
real.
the end of the game. And what I'm saying is that Forget Dan K. And not what's your boy's name with the Yankees? Kel.
Michael K.
Michael K. You listen, man. Have fun. Have fun.
Yo,
You're not disrespecting somebody and having fun are two very different things. And for you to have fun playing the sport does not mean you're disrespecting the game or your opponents. Listen, man, have fun.
D, and let me tell you, the have fun was coming out of the TV into the living room. That's how good
but see,
it was.
They was doing that. Like for people that don't know, they did that last year. They did that the year before.
Yeah, they do that every year.
The Dominicans, Puerto Rican. Listen, man.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Japan, man.
They get it in like that.
Shata was nice.
Yeah, Latin, Venezuela go do it nice.
Yeah,
they go bring the energy down there tonight.
Shout out to them. Hey, all the countries it was on point. It was great, man. But Al, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Al.
Man,
Go ahead and go over this game, man. Here you go. I'll give you floor.
It's nothing wrong with the emotions that the Dominican Republic and all the Latin communities and country carry. I mean, that's great for baseball, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, I don't think the United States bring the same type of energy because of how we grew up. You know what I mean? We are known to carry the game or play the game a certain way, which is nothing wrong with that either. But competition brings out competition. Yes. And last night, that's what you seen.
Yes.
So Paul Skenes is that dude, bro.
Yes,
let's just call it what it is. He's that dude. He came to the arena with the suit on, the necktie, button up, straight face, and he knew all the experts and analysts were saying the Dominican Republic is the best lineup in baseball history.
Yeah,
and he shut him out.
Yeah,
he shut him out. He gave up the one. He got clipped one time.
Yeah, but that was it.
I understand that, but at the end of the day, he shut them down, and the bullpen came in. Yeah, Cam got him from Tampa Bay down there from near Kev, down there near your way. But at the end of the day, man, that bullpen came in and shut the door.
Yeah,
shut the door.
No food.
And I will say that I know that everybody's talking about that last pitch, that last at bat. But it wasn't that egregious. If we didn't have the ABS rule like we have now and all the graphics on TV like we did back 10, 12 years ago, you were like, oh, that's a strike.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known that.
That's a strike because at the end of the day, the umpire, that was his zone all night.
Yeah.
That was his zone all night.
And the slider was sliding. So, I mean, the slider was sliding. So, I mean, what you want?
One more time. He was calling that
all night. So how are you so surprised? You understand what I'm saying? Like it didn't matter who was up there. You used a 3-2 count. Swing, man. I was always taught, I should say, back in the day, ninth inning, man. Any pitch that close,
50-50.
Swing, bro.
Swing.
I understand this analytic baseball and if the ABS rule was in place, maybe you had a point not to swing, but we don't even know if you would already used up your reviews before the ninth inning.
Say that again too. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then on top of that, people make it out to seem like if he would have walked, say he would have walked, Tatis was next. It's no guarantee Tatis would go touch Miller. It wasn't no guarantee the gas Miller was throwing last night. You understand what I'm saying? But but at the end of the day, that pitch was not the reason that the DR lost. The DR lost about bad base running, bad management. They had Wells on second base. Who hit the single? I forgot who hit the single. He couldn't score from second base because Pujols didn't pitch run for him. All right, so they left the man on there. They had Tatis up with first and third, one out. They didn't get a run in. Like it was so many opportunities for the DR to win this ball game, or at least tie this ball game up, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
They was 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position, and they averaged 10 runs a game prior.
10 runs a game, and you got your door shut, man. You got your water cut off. You score 1 run in 9 innings against the United States. And Paul Skenes let you know why he's Paul Skenes. And that's what he is. And I'm not even taking it away with Severino ball
it's good.
Night.
Yeah.
It's good. He just got clipped. He
got
clipped by
Gunner clipped him. Yeah, and that was
Gunner
it.
clipped him, and that was it. It was fair. And then but Anthony came up and got the relief out the bullpen. And that was the game. But the U.S. played a clean game, man. No errors. They didn't cost themselves any runs. You know what I mean? It wasn't no bad base running mistakes. They played a clean game, and the bullpen came in and shut the doors. That was it. It was just a good baseball game. It's no need for crying. No need for making excuses why they lost. You got beat by a better team that night. But this is baseball, right? Tomorrow, if it was a series, who knows? You would have won. Maybe you would have won. But that night, the way this is laid out, the WBC, is one game elimination. That night, you didn't have your best, and they had, and in the U.S., you ran into the best pitcher in the world outside of Scoop. And that was the difference.
Now, I didn't hear anybody from the Dominican team beefing about it. You're gonna have fans do that.
I heard Soto say. I heard Soto come out. That's what disappointed me when Soto came out. I did Soto. Oh, we prove who the best team is. Everybody know who the better team is. Listen now. That's why you play the game. You on the field, you didn't prove it. Prove it on the field.
I remember my man Mark Jackson said that 20-something years ago after Indiana lost. So we the better team. I said you couldn't be because you didn't win.
You right.
So my thing is that listen, in the moment. Correlate. Yeah, and Soto's young and stupid, and he said something young and stupid. It's fine. He's going to grow and learn to grow with that, not say things that are so egregious, right? But I think as far as baseball is concerned, Al, like you said, man, it's baseball, though. And maybe if it was a series, it was that, but it wasn't. And this is what it is.
All the time asks, why do baseball play so many games? Why do they play series? This is the reason why.
Yeah,
this is the reason why you don't want one-offs. You don't prove nothing. It's too random. Baseball is too random for you to have a one-game series.
Yeah,
that's why they got rid of the one-game wild card game.
Yeah,
it's too random, man.
But one thing I will say is, go ahead, Al. Go ahead.
But the format that it is, what this WBC is, coming in what it's going to be.
Yeah, and I think this is like
they pitching up for this moment.
I will say the reason why it works, like you said, Al, is like I tell Kev about this. I tell everybody, man. When you think of things that are valuable, it's less of them. You know, so the reason why it helps the WBC grow is because it's only one game, and you can't miss that game, right? So in the series, you may say, "Oh man, I can't get to the night's game." But I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll see him tomorrow. You ain't got that. That's not here.
Or you let it build up until you get to that.
You know, so that's
pivotal game. Yeah,
that's kind of why, like when we say why, whether you like football or not, why it's always going to be king is because there's only 16 games. Yeah. Every game means something. When you got 82 games, it's a problem. Even 162 can be a problem. But when things lock in the playoffs and there's less games, you'll see managers change. This is why they say managers change, pitchers change. Everybody changes in the playoffs because it's a whole different methodology to winning at that point in time.
And not to mention the DR went 0 for 9. 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position.
It's fine, that's going to happen. They had the best pitcher in the world.
Well,
one of the two best pitchers in the world was there. And they knew that. I'm sure dudes in the Dominican Republic knew who they because they played them all season. They know those two are serious.
That's true though. But at the end of the day, he only went 4 and 2/3, right?
4 2/3, yeah. Huh?
What happened to the rest?
They couldn't do it. Could not do it.
Not the best lineup in the world.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
You know what I mean?
Last night,
ever. This the best lineup ever. You
got
last night more than one.
Not last night.
Let me ask you this, Al. Is this an indictment? They averaged 10 runs a game prior to this.
No, I'm not going to give you no doubt.
I'm going to say this, Cam. I will always say this about the United States, no matter what. DR, Venezuela, you name it, Japan maybe. They could run out a lineup that can that could look US right in the eye or even be more advanced than the US. Like Dominican Republic lineup is going to there's probably a roster full of Hall of Famers when it's all said and done. But what you will not have over the United States, no matter what, is pitching.
Never.
We breed pitching in the United States. I don't know how. I mean, I love the Pedro Martinez. I love all of them. But we breed pitching, man. And the young arms, and it might not be starting pitchers, but it's that young bullpen arms, man.
Yeah.
Severino, like I said, he did his job. You could kick, but when you got to go to your bullpen, and then we got to go to our bullpen, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same, man.
Like I always laugh. What I say, Kev, what are the Cardinals going to do every year at the end of the season? Find 4 left-handers from nowhere. You like what?
It's not the same.
What
The
the
United
hell?
States will always have a flea.
Oh yeah, no, they're there because they come out of nowhere for everybody but the Yankees. Everybody got them though.
They not like us. I guess. I mean, shit.
Well, they got them, but they ain't got them in the numbers we got them.
No,
They ain't got them in the numbers we got them.
No,
we because
that's the point.
Pitching is kind of that's the way for us. Well, that's just a historical thing for them to get in the league, to get here, to get the people seeing them. Is got for them it's the bats. Like you'll see 1 or 2 kids that are like they got 2 kids now that think they just signed them with 13, 14 years old, throwing 104 miles an hour. But that don't mean they're gonna stay there. Right?
I will say this though.
That's not don't mean he's gonna
the
stay
last
there.
time I was on here, we clown DeRosa. We clown, and he deserved.
He deserved it. He deserved it.
I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
But you got to give him credit for last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to give him credit for him replacing Bergman with Gunner.
Yeah.
For him replacing Kyle Raleigh for Will Smith.
Yep.
For him bringing in Rogers, the relief pitcher, the right-hander, that throws below the surface, the way I like to call it, a side armor.
He's
and people were saying, like, why are you bringing Rogers in and Soto coming up? Left against righty, he knew you ain't seen. You've been looking at Skenes throwing you
over the top
all night.
Yeah.
Now this thing's coming from a different angle. He knew you couldn't see it, and he grounded straight into a double play and offered 2 pitches. He managed a masterful job last night. I don't know if it was him or the coach and in the dugout.
Don't matter. He'll get credit.
It was a masterful job.
Yeah, it was a good game.
I give him credit. Yeah.
Let me get the angry one ahead. Angry one, what's good, man? How are you tonight, sir?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man? They're all is well, man.
Yeah, man.
Well. What's good? Yeah. What's going on, Al?
It's the RZA. What's up, baby?
Yo, E, real quick, your thoughts on the United States and Dominican Republic game last night.
Yo, man, that was a very, 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 very good game, man. Again, if you enjoy baseball, last time I was on here, I said, yo, man, this is the cream of the crop, as they say. You know what I'm saying? You got the best of the best playing for their countries, and it's a different type of type of atmosphere. It's bragging rights involved. So. And this is where you're gonna see all the little things that we all love about baseball. It's not all about the home runs, it's the pitching, it's the defense, it's the managerial moves throughout the 3rd inning, 4th inning, 5th inning. So it was a great game, man. It was a great game.
We lost out there for a second. Go ahead, DA. You was gonna say something?
Yeah, I'm saying, I can only go with what everyone says. It was a great game. I like the fact that there's so much on the line. You know how I feel about this, Kev, man. I think these are the world champions. When you win this, you are the world champion. And it's going to be that way. And that's what I'm trying to get it to, so it's even more heavy. And Cats is even thinking about it more and getting into it more. The players, not the players on the teams. Because I think, the United States, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Japan, everybody is putting their all into the bragging rights to show what they can do and what they do with this game. And I think it's important. And I think it's beautiful, because it's going to bring back, my resurgence of baseball in my mind. We just have to wait and see what happens over the years. But I didn't even look at the numbers from last night. But I'm sure it did better than the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers, right? So
Golden State Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Same thing. Same colors. Same teams. Both bad. Yeah.
One question, Kev. I got to Al. When are they gonna stop challenging Aaron Judge in outfield and acting like he ain't got a cannon for an arm?
Well, now look.
When they gonna stop?
I'm sorry.
I know he had surgery. Hold on. I know he had surgery.
2 years ago, the fool couldn't catch the ball and he bumbled two in the outfield last year.
About catching the ball. I'm talking about throwing the ball. The man threw.
Well, you got to catch it first.
Two times.
You got to catch it to throw it.
2 times in the tournament, he threw players out. When are they gonna stop testing him?
I don't know. That's the best right fielder in baseball.
Yeah,
there you go.
I don't understand why people don't understand that. I guess they was looking at his last performance as a Yankee when he had the little, the elbow situation.
Elbow surgery.
That's what I'm assuming. And then, but last night, I blame a lot of that just on Tatis being Tatis, man.
Yeah, because he
go see anybody. He feel like he got more speed than a NASCAR. You know what I mean? So he's coming around, but it was a bad decision. But you're right. I don't know why. I don't know why they keep challenging them, man.
Well, like you said,
on the money. That was 90. What they gauged it at 95?
95.7. I got the number right in front of me. Go ahead.
Crazy, man.
But Tatis, like you said, though, you watch any game with San Diego, there ain't many times Tatis is not going to try it. So
no, he's going to try it.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Tatis, but don't try it on that, man. I'm telling you.
Bad decision last night. Now, last night was the worst, one of the worst decisions.
He shouldn't have did it in that game.
You got Soto coming behind you, man. With 2 men on, you put pressure on Skenes. Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, it means too much then. But
let me get Ryan in here. Ryan, what's up, brother? How are you tonight?
What's up, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
What up, Ryan?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Yeah.
Game, bro.
Yeah, Tatis made two base running errors. The first one, like you guys talked about, him getting picked off by that great throw by Judge. It's 2 outs. You can't get thrown out with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Right? And then the next running error where he did not run, he should have got the third. But now it's in his mind, right? Hey, shoot, I don't want to get picked off again.
That's what happened, though. Yeah, that's what happened, though. He's like, "Ooh, yeah, Judge got me last time."
Yeah. That'll learn you. You stop it.
Yeah, I'm chilling here.
Right.
Stop.
I'm chilling.
And again, you tip your cap to Judge, right? That's just a great play.
He said
it's
he's gonna learn today.
It's a great play by a great player. One of the all-time greats. Now he's not great in the outfield per se, making catches, but he has a cannon for an arm. He's just that big.
Yeah.
So right, and like you said too, DA, Tatis, he's also got thinking in his mind, hey, I'm there's no way he's gonna throw me out, but he got thrown out, and then that affected his judgment on the other play because there's no reason why he shouldn't have got the third.
Yeah, and you know, it's crazy about baseball. If something happened and the Yankees end up playing San Diego, guaranteeing you this will still be in Tatis' mind.
Oh,
and I guarantee he'll still go try.
Oh yeah, he's gonna try.
Absolutely.
Oh, he ain't gonna stop him. Well,
he said, "Scared, buddy, don't make no money."
That's
So,
what makes
hey,
him
Tatis
great,
is
Tatis
will
great.
make him money.
His confidence is on an all-time high.
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
He's like his baby.
He definitely gonna think again.
You go see the Venezuela game tonight. You go see Ronald Acuna do the same thing.
Yep.
It's just their mentality.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, man.
Let's stop to that game, Al. Your thoughts on this game, Venezuela versus
Man, Italy, man. I don't know what to say about Italy. They got three MLB
pitchers,
starters, I should say, as far as baseball. That's going to be on the active roster this year. And the rest of them are just dudes that's trying to make an MLB team, be honest with you, but they're the only ones that's undefeated through this whole tournament.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? And it'll be a full circle moment if somehow they end up facing the United States tomorrow. Think about it. They the only team that beat the United States. Then they let United States off the hook by beating Mexico.
Yep.
Now it'll come full circle.
Exactly.
We'll face them in the actual gold medal game, which would be crazy. But my fandom on rooting for Venezuela just because I love that lineup and I love that team. I love those players on that team. But I'm not questioning Italy no more. I never thought they'd be this far, to be perfectly honest with you.
I'm with you, Al, because I got shut down twice joking on them.
Yeah.
Cutting up on Italy, and no more. I learned
they probably playing the best overall
baseball.
baseball.
Yes.
Yeah.
In baseball. Yeah.
Hey, Al. It was a running joke I made. I'm like, listen, Italy. Who was it? Mexico they played? Italy and Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm like, they gotta have a gentleman's agreement, man. And look, and look, hey, let's get the USA up out of there. I mean,
that's a great point. Yeah.
You controlled it. That's a part of whenever you have like round robin soccer style elimination games, they do it all the time. That's the reason why now you see in the World Cup that they play the games at the same time. Yeah. So you can't
get rid of Brazil.
Right. Exactly. So you can't lose on purpose because your game's at the same time. So you have to go out and play. They had a perfect opportunity to get USA up out of there. Just let Mexico win and just lose by no more than 6. Yeah. I mean, jeez.
A gentleman's agreement. I understand what you're saying.
Absolutely.
And now the crazy thing is, if you would have did it, or now that you didn't do it, I should say, it might cost you a goal.
Yep.
It's not exactly. You already proved your point by beating them the first time. So now you owe nobody nothing. Now it's about, hey, we beat them, so we control our destiny. Hey, Mexico, you on in? Let's do it like that.
Let's go.
And people might say, oh, that's not right. But that's how it is when you have this kind of format.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with
you.
It
happens a lot.
The way they playing though, it seems like they want all the smoke from everybody.
Yeah,
they don't care. They like line it up.
Yeah,
line it up. Yeah,
right. It's as if they're saying, "Man, we don't even fear the U.S.
Oh yeah,
we want to go undefeated and win like that
y'all twice. Yeah.
That's exactly.
But the crazy thing is, that's the way that can happen in baseball.
Yeah.
That can happen in baseball, and that's what makes it such a beautiful
you
game.
Can have a hot week.
Like I said,
a hot week right now.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping that more people are watching and getting involved in it. I don't want to hear nothing about the goddamn free agency in football. None of that shit matters, man. Baseball, man. I don't care. I don't give a goddamn.
Baseball was my first love, man. Baseball was my first love growing up in Texas.
I have a problem with dudes always. I guess because I'm old. I think I'm the oldest one here, but dudes is always trying to take over months in the calendar, man. And I remember when dudes had their own months. That's all. Like we never heard about 20 years ago. You ain't hear about no goddamn free agency. It had to be a major, like Marshall Falk went to then you hear about it. Man, listen.
Well, you said it earlier, though.
You
said it earlier. It's not going to change because it's urgency. Football is urgency.
Yeah.
And as much as, as life continues to grow and, we keep getting older, whatever, the attention spans get smaller, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So are you trying to tell a 12 or 13 or 14-year-old, let's get involved into a 162-game baseball season?
Hard.
He like, hell no.
Yeah.
And I could watch the Panthers play for 16 games, 17 games. I'm good.
Well, Yeah. It ain't gonna be like when we was kids because we didn't have nothing else to do, and we get with our fathers, our uncles. I remember, I think, watch at least 80 games with my peoples. You know what I mean?
I mean,
now these cats
going up.
These cats ain't watching 162 games, but
no,
we have to find a way. I mean, and this is the way, though. Believe me when I tell you, this World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, it
helps.
A way the rates are going up. The participation in it is going up, but you'll always have a problem if you're trying to catch football.
Yeah. You can't catch football.
Leave that alone.
But I think you can up the playoffs. I think when the playoffs come,
just leave it alone.
Because they were really good last year. Major League Baseball playoffs were excellent last year. All the way through.
Don't ever compare your numbers.
But you can't catch football.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I mean, hell, football just announced they're looking into doing a Thanksgiving Eve game on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we doing? They already try to sabotage the Christmas games for the NBA.
Yeah.
They got a Black Friday game. I'm like, I mean,
they got Orion D'Souza Day. They don't listen. 17 games, man. 17.
I'm telling you,
right?
man.
18 games, right?
Basketball is 18.
Yeah, 18 with betting, so forth and so on. You can't beat them. And college football, you can't beat. I always say scarcely wins because there's not a lot of games.
I will say this, and some may agree, some may not. MLB is by far winning the international game as far as you see how NFL has to go over to Europe and all that stuff, and
yeah, they can't catch that. Yeah,
no. Baseball's second to soccer, man. So
no, for sure. That's why the NFL had to get in on this international stuff because they see baseball doing it. They see the NBA doing it. NBA's about to have an NBA Europe league. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yes.
They're about to have They're about to have NBA Europe. So
now
that
is going at Brian. I think that I don't know what the buy-in is, right? Because the established leagues out there are established leagues, right? So they got like a La Liga. They got a La Liga that's like a basketball league in Spain that's big.
Already, yeah.
Right. So it's we'll see how that works out there. And listen, I'm very much into money, whether I got it or not. Right. And I know basketball is a game that you don't need much money to play. So it's easy to get kids to get into it. Soccer's a game you don't need much money to play. And when I was a kid, you didn't need any money to play baseball. You know, because one cat in your block had a bat.
Yeah.
And we could switch gloves out.
Yes, sir.
And if you didn't have a glove, you in the outfield.
You're right, D. But basketball is starting to price these young boys out.
Oh yeah, but listen, basketball is doing it. Not just the AAU, right? Because they're not those dudes. Like AAU is phony right now, right? Based upon from what I know AAU to be, right? Because you didn't really pay to play AAU, so now every father got their own team. But these travel teams, you're not going to play on the Nike team, man. Believe me, if you get enough to play on a team like that, they got you. You're there. They're already talking to you, right?
IMG Academy.
You know, you're not going to get on those teams in basketball. It's not going to happen. They know who you are already. Time you turn, I think my man said he was right. He was right, and I don't think he's right because he ain't saying my son, but he is right. When we was at 14 and under in Florida, and he said, "Yo, D, I can tell the pros right now, 14 and under."
Mm-hmm.
In basketball, yeah.
And he was right. Like he picked out all the dudes then that was in the league now.
I can agree with that.
And I was like, damn, you know. So it's because it's how good you are, opportunity, you know. Because this kid's somewhere in some town in North Carolina, you think nobody know where that kid is until you see he's playing with somebody because somebody saw him.
Yeah.
You know, Tracy McGrady, no one knew Tracy McGrady that he was a senior in high school. So if you got it, you got it. But that said, basketball is pricing kids out. And I think if we could find baseball programs for these kids that are not too expensive, we could be. I went down to Charlotte last year, a kid that my wife is a teacher, first kindergartner. And I told the little kid's mother, you need to put him into sports because he had too much energy. Man, that boy started playing baseball. He's still playing. And he's nice. You know? And she's like, I'm just trying to keep him here because, you know, I don't want to go here and then take him to the basketball gym. And he wants to do a bunch of different things. And so when you get older, you'll be able to do that. I said, but baseball is a skill you're going to need to learn. Right? Because there's things you need to learn that you're going to have to get. And if he ain't got it by high school, it's going to be a problem. So leave him there, you know, because hitting is hard, man. You can't stand in there, and a lot of people can't stand in there with that ball coming at them. So, like I said, the point I'm making is that, listen, it's baseball's on the come up, man. It's making its way back.
The momentum is crazy right now. They just got to make sure they sustain it and don't. You know what I want to say at the end of the year. You know what's coming up on the horizon.
Yeah,
they could kill it.
Mm-hmm.
They done did it before.
They're gonna have to play. We ain't gonna have no stoppage. Stoppage.
That's all I'm
is
saying.
the worst thing in the world right now.
Stoppage would kill it. Yeah,
but they got they got to talk the damn thing out.
Yeah,
it's not that hard. Like everybody, listen. You got to get the floor because that makes sense.
But it is hard though. I know it's
the
fan base. It's not hard, but come on, man. We've been doing
this
forever.
I know.
We've been doing this forever. It's hard.
Let me get Ryan in. Ryan, go ahead before we move on to the
MLB right now is in a good spot, man. It's not a good spot. It's in a great spot.
Yeah.
The WBC, that's amazing. The last two playoffs, the October was amazing. Like, and now you have this. You have the star power, right? Whereas you might have had stars back, the Harpers and stuff like that, but they weren't like generational stars, like Shohei, you know what I'm saying? Like Ohtani, like Judge. So you have perennial, like all-time great stars in their prime. So it's in a great spot, man. It's in a great spot. And the game last night was fantastic. I know I had made a comment. I'm like, look, to be 2-1 with those hitters and power hitters and guys who hit for average on both Dominican Republic and the US. I mean, the pitching was phenomenal. The pitching was phenomenal
last night, boy. They were dealing.
Yeah. They were dealing. Yeah.
And I just want to piggyback off his point. He made some great points. So I just want to piggyback. And baseball also has a villain.
Yes,
correct.
And that's key. I know people hate this, hate the Dodgers, hate that, whatever the case may be. But if you look at the numbers, you look at the ratings, you look at the ticket sales, et cetera, it's not hurting the game. It's making the game more popular and more polarizing. So they have a villain, and that's big. That's super big.
I'm glad y'all said that because I was thinking like, they had dudes. Excuse me, I'll be out 1 second. They had dudes in the Dominican Republic that people can love, right? They're lovable, and then you got my man that's flipping the bat into the stands and this, that, and the third. Like Kev says, say it, Kev. Oh, that's the sanctity of the game, man. That's beautiful.
Let me tell you,
Tatis flipped that bitch into the crowd. Bow.
and to piggyback off of Al's point with the villain aspect, that's what dynasties do. Because either that's your team, or you're gonna watch them because you love them, or you're gonna watch them to see them finally lose. It's the greatness of Mayweather. That's
what I call it, the Floyd Mayweather effect.
Yeah, that's the greatness of Mayweather, man. You hate his guts, but damn, I want to see him lose. It was the greatness of the Chicago Bulls. I couldn't stand Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls, but damn if I ain't watching because I want to see somebody beat him. So what the Dodgers are doing, I love it. They went and just got Tucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man! Like they're more than loaded. So, and that's what you need. Having parity is good, but sometimes parity makes it boring.
Yeah,
NBA. At times.
I agree.
Sometimes, yeah.
Right. Exactly. Now you see it with the NBA. I love the fact. Now there's pros and cons to everything, right? I love the fact that we don't know who's going to win, because in the last couple of years in the NBA we knew who was going. Yeah, we already knew what 4 or 5 teams was contenders and who wasn't. Now it's wide the hell open, so that's great. But then you don't have the vitriol, right? Of hey, we don't have that dynasty in Golden State where it's KD just went to Golden State and just doubled down and made Golden State even better.
Yeah, but on top of it, it's 2 different sports also. So when you have the Monstars for basketball, they can't get beat.
Right.
In baseball, you can have a super team and still get beat.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's two different sports. That's what makes it intriguing when baseball have a villain.
Absolutely.
I can still line up across you, and we just seen that last night. I can look at you straight in the eye and still beat you. In basketball, when you have the monster, it ain't nothing you can do.
Right.
And
the Yankees were always the villain, right? Because what? Oh, Yankees got the highest payroll and they got the most World Series. So everybody who was a Yankee fan wanted the Yankees to lose.
Yeah.
But they just haven't won in the last, couple of years the World Series. So now it's trickling down. Then it was Houston, right? Houston was always going to the divisional championship and the World Series. Whether they were cheating, you hate them because they cheated, and then when they won again, so there was always that villain. And now they still cheating. Everybody cheats in baseball. Everybody. The Astros just took it to a different level, and I'm not mad at it at all. So, but now to your point, it's the Dodgers, and that's the villain. So that's a great point, man. Great point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap this up, man. Like I said, Venezuela is playing Italy tonight. What time that game starts? At 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. If I'm not mistaken. So should have another good one. And the winner of that, they take on the United States tomorrow. And Al will be on Thursday to talk about
that
as well. Al, before you go, because we're gonna dip into the NCAA. Your Blue Devils.
I don't know why you letting him go. You may as well just tell him to sit on this college basketball.
Everybody
go ahead, Al.
Everybody's saying, the bracket is rigged. They looking at outside of the bracket on the East. They say that it's too heavy. We got all the Hall of Fame coaches over there. Guess what we say? Line them up.
I told you.
Line them up. That's what we say as a Duke fan. Line them up.
And
we don't care who you put in front of us.
We don't give a damn.
We don't give
a damn. I told y'all.
Line them up.
Talk
there ain't
talk,
no
Al.
excuses. It's no excuses when you
don't give a damn.
It's no excuses, man.
Al cursed out the whole goddamn floor talking about Duke back in the days. Bro.
Hey, that is a hell of a bracket they got to go through, though.
It's a hell of a bracket, especially for the number one overall seed. It's a hell of a bracket. But at the end of the day, to be real about it, what can you do about it now?
No,
and then how many times do the bracket just fall chalk? Somebody go get upset. So you're not going to run through all of them. Yeah.
Except for last year when all the number one seeds went.
All the number one seeds, yeah.
But you're right though, because and that's what makes March Madness great. If there's 1 week, if there's one 3 week stretch that can rival the NFL, it's this right here. Come Thursday.
There is no
that's what makes the NFL so smart, though. They know how to wrap up their free agents and before all this happens. They'll give you 3 weeks, and we out of here.
Yeah, not because Ryan.
Yeah,
I don't think I can tell you financially, there is nothing that beats March Madness. It is $1 billion.
Amazing
in 3 weeks. Easy billion for the NCAA. Easy $1 billion.
Amazing.
It's been that way since 1995. I mean, money wise, but it's always been, a draw. Like it's always been before betting. We had brackets in New York. I had the biggest pool in the company back in the days at TIAA, Louise in New York.
That's just because everybody can relate to it. Everybody went somewhere. Everybody went to school somewhere. Everybody grew up from somewhere. Everybody root for somebody.
Absolutely.
When you see this big ass bracket, you can say, I'm going to ride with this team here. Or then you get the Cinderella and you roll with that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can relate. That's why your mama, your grandma, your granddaddy, your kids and their uncles, everybody relate to it.
Yeah.
Not only did DA have the biggest NCAA, he also had a good Susu also.
That's Susu.
Hey man, that money. We deal in the money. Don't take no weeks off, man.
Hey, Kev, I heard a lot of things though. Did St. John's get shorted out and get placed in that fifth seed? So. Shouldn't have they been put higher?
Yeah, they should.
I heard a lot of talks about
that. I thought they should have been higher, but a lot goes into this 68 things, man. Hell, look at whatchamacallit, Cincinnati of not Cincinnati, Miami,
Ohio.
They got to play the damn play.
But RPI is real though, man. And
yeah, but because they didn't play anybody.
Yeah,
So
but they didn't play nobody. We talked about that 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
But
the schedule was very soft. So
in college football, they say it, but they don't really stand on it. College basketball. I
don't get into college football.
They 10 toes down on it in college basketball. Like
college football too rigged for me.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Al, you said what? What you said?
Too rigged, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Al. All right, I'm with you. You can do is tell you what I tell you, boy. Don't bet no damn money on that bullshit there, boy. They're lying the whole goddamn time.
And I actually think it's smart putting Miami of Ohio in the play-in tournament. That's going to bring more eyes to the playing to the playing game.
Makes sense.
So that was so smart, so smart.
Look, you got basketball. You got to play somebody
eventually.
Man. You got to.
Yeah.
And they talk about we couldn't get. The problem was for real that they said we couldn't get no harder teams to play us. Luke's like, come on, stop it. Come on, man. Come on, somebody. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You didn't want to pay to play anybody.
Well, come on, man. Their own conference, man. Even at that level, they could. Oh, y'all couldn't get VCU.
Right. Somebody.
You get somebody now.
You get somebody. Nobody's expecting you go out here to go get Carolina to fly in Miami, Ohio. Like nobody wouldn't go. Of course that wasn't going to happen.
But there's games.
You could get somebody. Yeah,
there's games, man. And you know what? That's going to put pressure on coaches to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Listen. You want to do this? You're going to have to go schedule something, man.
But it's strategy work though. If you he won 31 games with 32. Well, it wasn't 31-0 in the regular season. He barely got in, and guess what? He's one of the top coaches lined up to take one of these high major jobs. So
ain't that something?
Strategy lined up.
So Al, of the freshmen that they talk about this year, I think they say 5. I think it's about 8. Really, I can count 8 freshmen.
I'd say 8.
That's dead. I mean, dead serious, man.
Yeah.
What do you see? Who you see on that? I'll let you take Booz out of it because he's a Duke man and you are Mr. Duke.
I'll be biased.
Who your top 5?
AJ Dybantsa.
Hold on. Before you, did you see that dunk he cut off? The rebound came off the basket.
Yeah.
Went over the dude's back. The other team landed on his shoulder. AJ caught it off his shoulder and banged it. Did y'all see that?
No, I think he's
crazy.
Yeah, he's that dude. And Darius Acuff is too.
Ooh, yeah.
And I know people are saying, Peterson, but we don't have time to get into that. But Darius Acuff, man. Darius Acuff is a not as explosive Stephon Marbury. I'm telling you.
Ooh, I never thought that.
He's not as explosive. It's because Stephon had that first step.
Yeah, Steph banged.
That first step was crazy, right? But look at his game, man. Just look at his game. It's effortless. I like Acuff and I like Boozer because I think Boozer's safe.
Is he passing point guard first, or
I think he do it all. Acuff, man. I mean, whatever you need, but he go if you want 40, he give you 40.
He'd rather do that.
His jumper is silk,
wet,
but no, Boozer is just the safest pick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he should be number 1 or number 2, but he's just a safe pick. He's going to go in the league and give you 18 to 10 every night.
Yeah,
his floor is too high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's going to be better than the whole boy.
A high floor. But those are my top 3. Then I go with Peterson, and then I like Fleming from Houston. You know what I mean? I like Fleming from Houston, and I like what's my man Wagler from Illinois, the point guard. I like him too. I think he's nice.
So Duke is number 1
in the East.
Arizona's number 2. Number 1 in the South. Michigan is number 1 in the West, and Florida, the forming reigning.
Arizona should be number 1 in the West. Michigan number 1 in the Midwest, and Florida is number 1 in the South.
Gotcha.
Florida got a crew though, B. They got a crew. They got those two big boys down there. They got the other kid that played defense. I forget his name. The African brother.
Tough.
He's tough. And their guards are still tough. Not as deep as they were last year. For sure.
But let me say this: Caleb Wilson. I forgot about him. I shouldn't have forgot about him because he got hurt at Carolina. But he's the top 5 freshman too, man.
Yeah. Caleb's nice, man.
He's the real deal, man. Let me give him a shout out.
Eric, you was gonna say something?
It's really sad that man got hurt. Cause I think all eyes would have been on him in this tournament, and he really would have showed everybody. Yeah, I talk about the AJs, and rightfully so, but I can ball too.
I think you're right. I totally agree, and you're right. You got a great point. It's like AJ Dybantsa to me, and Caleb Wilson might jump this whole class when it's all said and done.
Yeah. I think
when they all get drafted, and we look back 5 years from now, Caleb Wilson might be that dude.
Yeah.
His
has impeccable. Oh yeah.
He got a little KG to him, man. Just a little.
Sure.
He got something to him, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good to see these kids coming in develop like that, because these kids really have, like, when I watch them, like, you start thinking, whatever. These dudes really have game, like, for real.
It's serious. I mean, they play year round with this. Yeah, which
is not, like I said, I would rather.
If you're 6'9", what else you go do?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, right? Yeah. You ain't gonna be out there playing football.
You're not going to the local community college to learn typing.
You
done outgrew every other sport.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah, man. So it's beautiful to see, though, man. This is kind of one of the best times of the year to me in sports, man.
Yes,
because it's the anticipation of baseball, anticipation of the end of another successful college basketball season. For those that like the NBA, you're starting to roll into that thing.
Going to the playoffs,
yeah, with that thing, and
you forgot about NFL free agency.
I don't care. Well, listen, man.
Well, you got your draft coming up.
They don't play for 6 months. Now, the draft is interesting, but that's only one night.
We gotta own the calendar.
Hey, everybody wants to buy one in the store. You own it if you want to. I mean, listen, man. How many times we gonna hear Jerry tell us, "Oh yeah, this year I'm gonna break the bank"? All right, Jerry, if you say so. We're going all out this year. Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jerry.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Jerry, if you say so. I had a dude telling me, like, you listen. Oh, yeah, they might get Jeremiah Love with the Giants. I said, why? Why would you give up your first round draft pick for a running back and you got a running back? Now, you can get running backs in every round of the draft. Like, you get running back in the seventh round.
I've been hearing that all.
But my thing is, again,
stop it, man. We're not getting Love.
I understand what you're saying, but Kevin? What's the sales pitch when they do this? What are they trying to do?
Oh, Jeremy in marketing.
Yes, Jeremy in marketing at ESPN or FS1.
Yeah.
What is he trying to do, man?
Hey guys.
The Giants trying to trade back.
Well, that's a football man saying that.
Yes.
Right. Everybody else think they're going to get that guy there.
They're going to get Jeremiah Love. Stop it. Why? We don't need him.
Jeremy, no way in the hell, man.
Why would you do that? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that?
Now you sound like Tribe Called Quest. Why you want to go and do that?
That love, huh? Because I'm like, I don't understand. I'm looking at like what team? The Giants are for sure trying to trade back. For sure, they're trying to trade back.
100%.
And they're not stunting no wide receiver either, because they know they can get one low in the draft. They ain't got to trade and give up nothing for it. You know what I'm saying? There'll be free agent wide receivers out here. Just wait a few weeks. They'll be there. You got an X already, and that's the one thing that for football, if you got your X, everything else is good.
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors get back, and then it's everybody else.
But not for nothing. The Giants have had a sneaky good free agency. I mean, like we said, we talked about the likely deal. I mean, that right there was like that was a steal. The way they got that. So we'll have a lot of time to talk about that. The draft is April 23rd. If anybody cares, DA,
I won't be there.
April 23rd to the 25th. So
I'll be asleep that night. I'll be watching
in Pittsburgh to be in dance country.
I'll be watching Star Trek at 8 p.m. On Heroes and Icons channel. 8 p.m. Star Trek, the old one, original.
Heroes and Icons sound like they need to pay us some money for that plug you just gave them.
They pay everybody on that channel. So yeah, I might get some money out of them. So
let me go into the ladies real quick before Al get out of here. The women's UConn's number 1. They're overall seed. They're 34-0 undefeated. They are 0.275 odds favorite to win it all. Some of the mega storylines. Other number 1 seeds, you got UCLA, of course, Texas and South Carolina. The perennial ones that they're every year. One of the other storylines you got is UConn versus Vanderbilt, and UConn versus Vanderbilt, a potential Elite 8 matchup between Gino versus his former play assistant Shai Ralph.
Yeah,
so
forget about it.
Al said, forget about it, man.
Yeah, they wanted them. They backed it. It's one of them years for UConn.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Just forget it. You know what? Love the women game, man. I don't take nothing away from them, especially college basketball.
Yes.
Women college basketball. I don't really jive with the WNBA that tough, but you done seen this in your life.
Yeah.
When you got one of them ones and women college basketball, forget about it.
Yeah,
it just ain't happening. When they got 2 or 3 studs on their team that get down and that can really
Gino
ball,
don't lose then. So
he got 3 girls that's just dogs. You can forget it.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I love Don Staley in this side of town down here in the South, but she ain't got a chance this year. Yeah. And they know it too. And that's the crazy part. They know.
Don't want to keep it real though.
Yeah, yes.
Not with Fudd and Fuzz and all them girls up there, man. Them girls too good right now, man. And he rolling, man. What's this stuff? Be his 17th,
17th.
Yeah,
he up there.
Gino?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But with Angel Fudd and no, it's no way, man. The only thing that would have potentially stopped them if Juju was healthy and still playing with USC this year, it was still because she's that girl.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? She's that girl. But
speaking of,
ain't nobody playing.
Is she slated to come back next season?
I have no idea.
I haven't heard nothing.
Paid a lot of money. All I know.
Yeah, Juju getting that
just
bread.
to be Juju.
You said no, she's not coming back. D.
I mean, she probably. I mean, there's no reason why she wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She
Ain't no
whole season.
Ain't gonna be no WNBA to play in. So
and she gonna get paid more at USC than she will in the WNBA.
Yeah. So she'll make the right move. Smart girl, man. Her parents is on in. So
she
that girl can play, man.
Nike got her.
Oh yeah, she all in.
Let me double back real quick. I know D-Dubs mentioned St. John's and the Red Storm. Hey, yo, man, shout out to Rick Pitino, man. He's got this team humming. They won their second Big East tournament. And, Rick Pitino has a really impressive record, man. He taught at Boston. He coached at Boston University. And then you really start hearing him when he was at Providence, right? And then he went to Kentucky, of course. And then he went to Louisville, established that. And then, he took a break. What was it? He took a break in.
Look, he got in trouble, man. We're going to keep Shai Hunting on this show.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, no goddamn break. He got in trouble. He got a lot of trouble with the NCAA. He got a lot of trouble.
And then went to the pros, right?
He had to bounce up out of there.
Yeah, went to the pros and pressed the Knicks to death. Like you said the other night, Patrick Ewing.
He had him out there at the top running the press, man.
Press, let's go, let's get up. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't know what the hell he was doing.
But Louisville, and then he comes back. There's a
Kentucky. She did a trip in Kentucky.
No.
Louisville was after Kentucky.
Yeah, Louisville was after Kentucky.
Yeah, Louisville.
Then he went to Iona. He went to the MAC conference.
Yeah.
Iona. Came back home a little bit. Closing down, he's with St. John's, man, and I like what he did with St. John's. But also you can see the implications of NIL and donors and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, it's not even the donors,
it's the portal.
Yeah, it's wild, dog, man.
It's not gonna be. I don't think we'll ever see another Cinderella, quote unquote, type team no more, man. Like that George Mason run back in the early 2000s. That type, I don't think we'll ever see it again.
Yeah, the mid majors. I think that's over. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because if you get one kid that's like Queens and Charlotte right now, they got their first invite to the big dance, right? So
Queens College.
Yeah, so if one dude show out, say he's an underclassman, well, he's a junior or freshman, sophomore, whatever the case may be, he show out in Queens Thursday against, I forgot who they playing. They playing Purdue. If he show out against Purdue Thursday, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's not coming back to Queens. You know, he's
that would be a fact.
One of these big majors go call him up and say, "Let's go."
That'd be a fact.
You see what I'm saying? But a few years ago, without the Porter, you was just like, okay, well, watch out for Queens next year because he's coming back and they're adding such and such. Oh, they're gonna be a whole class. I mean, they're gonna be a whole team full of seniors. It's not happening no more, man.
And Al is not talking about Queens College in New York City. He's talking about Queens.
No, sorry, it's Charlotte, North Carolina.
North Carolina. They're making their first. Yeah, let me put that on there because people don't. In Charlotte, North Carolina. Go ahead.
Hey, as far as picking somebody was asking me about picking, brackets. So would it be safe to say to look for the teams with the senior squad?
No, I'm gonna tell you.
No, because you won't find one.
I will tell you, man. This is the
so all the guys is one and done guys
gone, man. One and done. It's just the Porter has. I mean, it's good because at the end of the day, I mean, kids get to do, decide what they want to do, make money, et cetera, and then the top of the heat is more competitive. The big boys are competitive, like Michigan, Arizona, Dukes, North Carolina. All of them look good. Like. When they on the floor, it looks like a real good basketball game. You know what I'm saying? But those Loyola, Chicago's, all that,
it's right.
That's done, man.
Because if you're good there one year, you're not there the next year.
Wichita State back in the day with Baker and Van Vliet and all them, done. Ain't no way Baker and Van Vliet would be the senior.
Nope, they would have got past sophomore year.
Ain't no way in the world.
Definitely. But I will give you my tried and true, Darryl, all right? And just the rest of the world will know. If you're picking teams in the NCAA for the tournament, it's never been big men. The teams with the best guards go the furthest because they have the ball in their hand and it's only one game.
You totally correct. You used to be right. I think it's kind of switched now.
Is that so? With D, Ohio State?
I think it's starting.
I'm saying the guys. Now. Well, but the bigs now have the ball in their hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm about
at the top of the, because Boozer is essentially there are times he gets the ball at the top all the time, and he makes the decision on what plays they're running.
Yeah, so AJ Dybantsa, Cooper Flag last year.
So not necessarily guard, but the guys that have the ball in their hands the most, those are the guys you got to check into. The guys that got the ball in their hands the most. That's it, man. It used to be guards, official guards, but I mean, guys that have the ball in their hand, you got to check on that. And the guys that do that the best, like that's why a team like BYU can go real far because there's nobody that can guard AJ Dybantsa. There's nothing you can do with him.
Yeah.
So
good point.
So is that St. John team kind of like that? Is it?
No.
They defensive minded team. They're a Rick Pitino team.
As you saw them on this past Saturday, when they came out there 11-0 run and stuff like that, and they was bully bowling UConn down in the blocks and stuff like that. I said, this is a quintessential typical Rick Pitino team. They play defense and they play it hard. So
you gotta think. It's two sides of the coin, Rick Pitino team, and it's St. John team. Prove it. So they beat the hell out of UConn Saturday, right? Like Kevin just mentioned. A week prior, they went to UConn, and the last 15 minutes didn't score a point.
Got their ass
beat. Like
not 8
didn't
points.
Score a point.
The whole
and it
quarter.
wasn't because UConn defense good; they just couldn't shoot.
Yeah, they're not that good offensively. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, now Pitino's good because that damn Louisville team, they was offensive. You know, they ran up and down the court on you all day in Louisville and in Kentucky. But he's going to play the guys he has, and he's going to make. He's a great coach in that respect. I just don't believe that. I don't think they can go that far. They play good defense though, but you still got to score some baskets.
You got to make some really good, like you said, some shots. And I don't see nobody on that team that can make those shots when it's really, really supposed.
Crunch time down stretch. Yeah, okay.
Oh, he'll get one. He'll find a kid by next year though. But that kid's playing for somebody else now. So he's got to find. He's the one that said it, man. That's why I love him.
Well, you're right. The D always quotes him. He said, "Why am I dipping into high school?" Nah,
he said, "I don't want no high school boys." He told him, "I'm not none." None.
That model doesn't work anymore. He says, "I'm going with this. This is how it's supposed to be."
Well, he expecting the kids from high school to go to Queens, like Al said, and do their thing, and then when they're ready to come out of Queens, then he'll grab them up from there.
Get developed. That's
it. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a good point. Al, don't go nowhere because I got a special announcement. We ain't gonna be here long. Because I got to say something at the end. This concludes you. So let me just go roll around real quick. I thought Dan was going to be here, but Dan's not here. Real quick, the NHL. What I got for the NHL? Oh, Connor McDavid. They call him McJesus. He's update. He has 3 assists for his national tie. Brian Trottier. Yep, that's from the New York Islanders for 9th on NHL all-time assist list, approaching 800 career assists, on pace to be the 3rd fastest ever, behind only the great Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. And he's also still 2 goals from 400 for his career. So we saying that the 2028 World Cup of Hockey NHL GMs meeting in Palm Beach is expected to officially announce the World Cup Hockey return for February 2028. And in the NBA, let me go to the NBA real quick. And SGA breaks Wilt.
Oh, good God, man.
127 consecutive 20-plus point games, an all-time record. Hold on, DA.
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, man. That bullshit.
Oh,
DA, why are you poo-pooing on SGA, brother?
The dude can play, man, but he got this foul shit, and
you gave your man Bam all the flowers last week, and now you
listen. Bam did what he did. SGA did what he did. All right, I will tell you this.
Wearing a patch.
I will tell you this, man. I'll tell you
this. What he got, Kevin, for the most field goals?
Most field goals ever. Man, he ain't get the one for the most field goals missed and the most turnovers.
Where's your patch at, DA?
I ain't gonna listen, man. My problem is this, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna talk about basketball for another 2 months.
That's a lie. But
no, I'm not, man. These guys is full shit, man. Like, because these dudes are not in the class of a Wilt Chamberlain, man. Like, you break these records of dudes, and it's just a different time, man. Like, it's 2 different games, man.
Oh, you're the old man. Get off my side.
Yes, I am. I'm
sick of people like you.
I know you are. I'll be dead in 20, 30 years. I'm dying. It's all right. Yeah. But I'm just saying, when you got dudes jumping on your back, tripping you, people in the crowd calling you nigga, man, stop it, man. Stop. It's different. It's just different, man. So
it always gonna be different.
Yeah, it's always gonna be different. I'm not saying that SGA can't play, because I believe he can play. He plays defense. He plays offense.
We could always say Wilt Chamberlain scored a ton of points, and Lord knows he did. But boy, he was 7 feet who kept playing against people of 6'3".
Yeah. But my thing is this, Al, and I understand that too when people say it. But I say it less like this when people say that to me. I say, listen, I'm sorry. I am sorry. But he was born when he was born, and he was the size he was,
and that's
nothing you can do. Vice versa. Yeah, ain't nothing you can do, man.
It's just like Wemby. Wemby's gonna be winning championships pretty soon.
But dude, so listen, man,
that you're going to be able to do about it.
The dude, people don't know. Wilt played pro basketball. He's 13, 14 years old, man. In the summer, he's playing pro ball.
Well, at his time, he was the tallest person in America.
Yeah, he might have been. He might have been the tallest of the pros.
Yeah. Hey, Kev, I got one more quick one for you.
He said the tallest person in America. Damn,
dude, is this foul baiting a big thing or is it big to do about nothing, or is it
Listen,
is it
man,
real? Is it
this is what I say about the foul thing, right?
Real
Everybody is always complaining about fouls.
Everybody.
Right? I complain. Everybody plays, but the reality is that I think the difference is that back in the days, dudes would complain, but they would still get back up court. Period.
All right.
That's about the only difference. Like I never saw anybody prior to 2000 jump on the floor in the game and roll around on the floor because they got fouled. Like Ed Rush would have had a stroke on the court. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ed Rush would have had Dick Bavetta would have had a stroke on the court. Like, it was like, you know, but that said, that's like we talk about in school with teachers, or if you let your class get out of hand too long, when you try to get it back in control, it's going to be virtually impossible to do.
Hey, Angry One, you got anything on that one? Jaylen Brown had brought it up to the media's attention about, he was just talking about foul baiting and comparing, SGA and just talking in general. And then I think the night before, 2 nights before, he had got fouled, got pushed out, almost damn near out of bounds into the crowd, and nobody called it. They didn't call it. So I think he's a little salty. But go ahead, man.
I'll just say this, man.
Dear James
Harden has, James Harden has done it. Allen Iverson has done. All of the greats have used these rules that have been put in place. They didn't put them in place. They just learned the rules. They learned how to play through them, and it is what it is, man. It's going on through history.
One thing, though,
So
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm saying I must not know how to read because they got rules. They're telling us that's a gather step. I said that's 6 steps.
See, now you talk about from we're not going to do that because we could go all night and gather bullshit. That is absolute bullshit in my opinion. But
yeah, that's something else. Yeah, different. I got you on that, Da. I'm with you on that one. We talk about that gather shit, but just that whole foul bait, and like I said, it's an art, and these guys have mastered it. And now, of course, this is when the NBA, when the media starts talking about it enough, then the NBA comes in and knee-jerk reaction and changes something that gets, and then it gets out of control. Like it goes too far one way, and then they don't know how to rein it back in.
Well, tonight was supposed to be Magic City night, and they canceled it.
Oh yeah, lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, that's it. It's all gonna be about wings.
Let me move on real quick. The WNBA, their revenue sharing. They're still negotiating revenue. This is what they want: revenue share league, 70% plus net revenue after expenses. That's what the league is saying. The players are saying they want 26% of gross revenue before expenses.
They still holding in that 26, huh?
Salary cap. The salary cap league has offered $6.2 million for 1 year. The players are asking for $9.5 million for 1 year. The league proposed housing. League proposed phasing out, now keeping 1 year only for some players for housing. They have been negotiating at the Langham Hotel in New York City since last Tuesday. Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA commissioner, says, "We're going to keep going. We're going to get this deal done," she says, end quote. And the WNBA PA Players Association president, Ms. Jackson, says a season delay cannot.
Ms. Jackson, woo, I am for real.
Sides want to play. That's what they got there. The Portland Fire and the Toronto Tempo expansion draft must happen before April 6th. The WNBA draft is April 13th. Training camp is April 19th, and the season opener is May 8th.
Give that to Al. Maybe we won't get kicked off the air.
I have nothing to do with that, man. I ain't touching that.
Let me go on. Ryan's he having technical difficulties.
Yeah, we'll be canceled. We talk about that. Shit.
He's not there. Let me get to the happy news, and then we're gonna get on out of here. Let me get on the happy news. I don't have a drum roll. D-Dubs, what happened to your equipment? You used to have some of that drum roll stuff. What happened?
Oh man, you gotta get me prepared for that, man.
All right, sorry about that.
But hold on. But go ahead as you talk about it.
Anyway, I'll say this. I'll say this. I'm so proud of what we've done on this show, this podcast. I'm thankful for everybody that's on this panel. DA, Eric, Al, Daryl, Ryan, Dan, Michael, and I've had a good time. I've had a great time doing this. And we're gonna keep, as the song says, keep rising to the top. I want to formally announce today. Let me give it to you here. So, where's yeah.
Yeah, pause for real, pause.
Sports news is one of the most competitive categories on Apple Podcasts. We are sitting alongside the biggest names in the game. We did this because of you, Chasers Nation. Every subscriber, every listener, every share, every review got us here. The Sports Chasers aren't just a podcast anymore. We are a movement, and I'm going to share my little screen here. Well, if you look at, lo and behold, we're number 4 in sports news in the podcast world. Let's give us a round of applause for that.
On these podcast streets.
Number 4.
That's what's up.
I am so proud of what this happened. And guess what? We was number 2 on Friday.
Yep, sure enough. Number 2 on Friday.
I had a conversation with our hosting company's president, Tom Hazard. Him and his wife, awesome. They're awesome, great people. Tom and Tracy Hazard. They host our podcast on here, man. Those are people we've been working with since day one, so to speak, man. And they have really taught us how this game works and everything, man. And showed us way how to maneuver this stuff, man. And you know, I always said, my dad always tells us, man, I'm not gonna let nobody outwork me. Never. You might be a little bit smarter than me. You might, have this, that, but I'm not gonna let nobody outwork me.
And that's debatable. It's about smartness.
Yeah, because you said, remember, man, we have a memory thing here in the United States. Your memory's great. You'll go places, right? Because it's test taking. Yeah. And look at this. Jason Whitlock, he's number 1 with his Fearless. I don't know who Cyclone Fanatic is, but they're number 2. Shout out to them. On Texas football, they're number 3. We're number 4, and number 5 is Max Kellerman's show.
Oh, that's impressive, man.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
That's dope, man.
Next, sports news. And
that's dope.
I've been trying to, and Tom and Tracy, they've been helping us. And, they was like, hey, you might not conquer this, the football category. We do strong in football, too. We do great in baseball. We're in the hundreds and stuff like that, man. But sports news, that says a lot for every guy, every person on this panel, everyone, Dan, everybody that's not here. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes we get in from work and stuff like that. We're still regular people. We still have regular getting. But to do this, to have the production quality that we have on, I won't even call it a shoestring budget. I'll call it a wing and a prayer budget, because that's what it be sometimes. And just to do this, right? I am a demon steam. I'm happy. I'm really proud of us, and I'm going to pass it around to the panel, man, to the fellas, man. I'll start off with the DA. DA, your thoughts on us being number 4?
Thank you, everyone. We'll just keep doing what we do, get better at it. That's it. Like we look at it. We do a lot of self introspection about what we're doing and how we're doing it, and then we always looking to get better. So, everyone, thank you for listening, and we'll keep doing what we do. I'm not none of the DA stuff. Thank you. I'm humbled. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that, bro. I'll give it to E. E, your thoughts on this?
That's very humbling. That is to be celebrated, but also you look at where you come from and you still see where you can go in this game. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's doing this, but one thing we can attribute this to the king. You know what I'm saying? Longevity. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got to put that work out there and you got to keep grinding. That's all. I'm sorry, man. I had to throw that out. Nah, real talk though. Man, I'm proud. I'm proud of every person that's up here, everybody that's watching, everybody that hit share, everybody that put it in the comments, as we say, man. Everybody that puts their all into it. Shout out to Kevin L, the moderator. Yo, man, putting this thing together is as we all see, is no easy task. But he's been doing it. We've been doing it, and thank you. And the goal is not to get to number one. It's just to be the best that we can be and better than yesterday. Thank y'all, ChasersNation.
Good point. I'll give it to Al. Al's our latest addition. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, man, I just been on here since October, here and there, but it's been dope, man. It's I guess y'all been doing this for how long?
7 years now.
7 years, man. That just shows you hard work, persevering, man. Persevering and keep grinding. You never know what's around the corner, brother.
You came on year one. You was our first guest ever.
Yeah, he was our first telephone.
Yeah, that was a long. Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah, I was our first telephone guest. Yes.
Oh, well, that's wild.
Yeah,
but yeah,
sure
man.
Enough.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
True.
But yeah, man, persevering, man, and keep grinding. You never know what you could achieve, man. You know, and as long as you keep your head down, keep learning, keep fighting, you never know. But that's a dope statistic that you just laid out. That's
be on TV
dope,
like
man.
Dan Patrick's on.
You know, but at the end of the day, I'm just happy, and I appreciate you guys welcoming me aboard. And hey, I continue to work as long as you work.
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate that. DA, no, we are on TV like Dan Patrick, man. We just
I mean, I don't have a basketball court.
we want to get paid like that. I envisioned all that stuff. I want a studio in South Florida and in the Charlotte area, man. That's my vision, man. So New York is too high, man. You definitely taxes up there, boy. But
tax you to death.
I definitely don't want to go back to New York.
No,
don't.
it won't be going. No, sir.
The Fort Mill and the Charlotte area and the South Florida area, man. Some studios, man. That's my vision. D-Dubs, what you got for us, man?
That stat line is fantastic, man. That was like, and I don't know because I have that coming to the phone. I missed the number 2 joint. And I looked it up, and it was number 2 a couple of weeks ago, about a week or two ago.
It was actually Friday. It was number 2.
Was it number Friday?
Yeah,
that's even better. But check it out. Again, to what everybody said, it just goes back to hard work, putting it in. That's a pause.
Yeah.
Like we said, man, everybody got regular jobs here, man. We all got regular jobs, man. But we seen something in the sports landscape that needed to be adjusted or changed, or just bringing in a different perspective. Maybe somebody would say saying the same thing, like, I'm so sick of these guys, and here we are fulfilling a service for somebody else, and that's all this is. Shout out to all the other sports content creators out here, man. They doing their thing as well, man, because there's room for everybody. We all can eat, and we could all collab, and we could all have a space in the game. So but once again, point to what E said. Goal. I mean, we may not be number 1, but guess what? We doing what we can, and we'll be number 1 in our books and doing what we do. So but shout outs to everybody that click, like, and subscribe. Like, once again, I said earlier, we on the road to 4,000. Please keep on liking the content, subscribing to the content, and that's all I got, man. Peace.
Appreciate that. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to the angry one, man, because it was the angry ones pretty much putting bugs in my ear, so to speak. I'll never forget. I had a conversation when I was in my apartment in Charlotte, before I moved to South Florida, and he said something to the fact. He said, "Kev, something. He said nowadays you can be the channel." Now that stuck with me for a little bit when he told me that we can be the channel. All right.
Yeah, change the channel, be the channel.
Change the channel, be the channel. Yeah, that's his exact words, right? And I was like, "Yo, E, did you hear what Nick Rice said?" He's like, "Yo, I don't listen to that."
And he probably didn't even know what he had said to you at that time. He probably didn't even realize what he had, sparked into you at that moment. So
then my beautiful sister, Rhonda, the DA's wife, man, she heard us arguing on the phone one day. She said, "Why don't you?" And she said it. I'm going to say it PG. She said, "Why don't you guys just get a show or something?" And when she said that, I was like, "Rhonda, that's brilliant." I said, "That's what I'm going to do." I started doing my little research, and remember, I'll never forget. It was one Saturday morning around 10 o'clock in the morning. We couldn't see each other, hear each other, none of that stuff. And we was on this little application called cast, and we put it on what did we put it on? SoundCloud, I think, man.
Ooh, SoundCloud.
I don't think the account is still active, boy. After this,
SoundCloud.
and here we are, almost at episode 500.
Yep.
Here, some 7 years, so almost 8 years later, man. How this platform has grown, and like D-Dub said, man. Sometimes with this, you just want to address a pain point, man. And there was a pain point to be addressed. I think we address it every week that we come on. I definitely do. I love doing this stuff. I love all the other content creators that's out here doing their thing. Like D-Dub said, there's room for everybody. There's a lane for everybody. I just appreciate the fact that we talk about any and everything, man. Because could you imagine being who's the worst team in sports right now, and you're doing a podcast about them? That would be pretty depressing, so to speak, man. But
Jets. You gotta get that stink off of you first. If you just DA says it, man. Gotta get it off you, man.
Listen, I'm not gonna belabor the point, man. But a round of applause again, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm humbled. I appreciate everybody that has liked, clicked, and subscribed. Also share it with somebody, man. Like I said, man, we just come in here. We just like to have fun, talk about sports, and we're just passionate. And why not us? That's what I'm saying. Why not us?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, on behalf of myself, we're going to get on Al. We'll see you Thursday night again to see who won the WBC. He'll give us his recap, and we'll go from there. So listen, on behalf of myself, I'm Kevin Warren, the host and moderator, for the guys on the panel, for Daryl D-Dubs Warren, for Alvin Clawson, for the DA, for James the Angry One, and for Ryan, who had to dip off for technical reasons, and for Mike Mills, and for Dan K, the hockey dude. Yo, this is the Sports Chasers. Hey, man, y'all be good, be great, be blessed. Hey, we'll catch you on Thursday night. Peace.
You've been locked in with Sports Chasers, where conversation doesn't follow trends, it follows the game. If you rock with the discussion, tap in, subscribe, and join the community that keeps sports real. Until next time, stay locked, stay sharp, and keep chasing sports the right way.